us.
Late breaking news in downtown Louisville, where a semi driver survived a fiery crash that left his truck dangling over I-65 South.
The truck eventually crashed onto the interstate below, black smoke billowing into the air, and the interstate was shut down.
A WLKY news chopper flying over the area right now, giving us this view. Our Madison Elliott arrived at the scene as this chaotic situation was unfolding. She's there live with the latest information from first responders. Madison?
Well, the driver is okay, and that is a miracle in itself, because we were told the driver was dangling from the cab, jumped out of the cab, and dropped 20 feet to safety. Just incredible that driver is okay today. Now, our chopper caught video from overhead, and we spoke to witnesses when we got here on scene who told us they saw the wheels catch on fire first, and then they saw the rest of the truck catch on fire, and then the truck going over the edge. They described hearing an explosion sound as well. We know that the truck was empty. We don't know where the truck was coming from, who owned the truck or the company the driver was driving for. Officials weren't aware of that just yet, but again, the driver was able to escape the cab of the truck. Now, this is not the first time there's been an accident here at this interchange. In fact, there's been multiple that have happened here. Now, this part of the interstate is owned by the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet, so they are the ones responsible for this roadway. And we asked Mayor Greenberg, who was on scene here today, just about what they're doing to ensure that they can prevent more accidents here. And he said they're in contact with KYTC trying to improve this intersection here.
General area has been an area where there have been other accidents over the past couple of months. Following those previous accidents, we were in close contact with KYTC. The Kentucky Transportation Cabinet does have jurisdiction over this highway here at this area. We had come up with some strategies to improve safety in this area as well. And so I'm in communication with them to get an update on all of that we'll have for you later in the day.
The driver was transported by EMS, and we were told that they had some injuries, minor injuries in their lower extremities. Now, the truck is still here. Fire officials tell us it's the company that will be responsible for removing that truck. Just as far as what traffic is going to look like over the next few hours, they still encourage people to stay away from this area because it could be closed down for a little bit longer, but we're unsure just how much longer. Guys, back to you.
All right, Madison, thank you. And here's another view of just this fiery scene. A viewer sent us this video. It was shot from a car approaching the wreckage on I-65. You see the smoke billowing into the air. Now you can also see the semi's trailer sticking up and flames coming from what must be the cab that was dangling over the overpass.
And another live look now at WLKY News Chopper above the scene. We have continuing coverage online right now at WLKY.com. We will bring you more coverage throughout this hour and tonight beginning at 5 on WLKY.
Meteorologist Mo Rose, she's been following the situation on I-65 downtown for several hours now. Mo, it's also an impact weather day as well.
A lot going on both in traffic and weather today, but I did want to give you a quick update on the traffic because we have been monitoring the roadways, and they have 65 southbound blocked off all the way in Indiana. They're diverting traffic as early as exit 6 in Clark County. So if you are trying to come over from Indiana this morning, I would say opt for maybe taking the Sherman-Minton Bridge or going over to the East End Bridge. The 2nd Street Bridge, also an option, but that is going to be very slow and go. Now, if you are ending up going over the Kennedy Bridge, there is that one lane open, so you can take 65 south to 64 westbound. That is an option, but either way, it's going to be slow anywhere you're going this morning. That is a blocked roadway there on the left side of the Kennedy Bridge, and it's going to be a while before they can get everything reopened. They have to also check the integrity of the interstate after that impact from that semi. Here's another view of all of the EMS that are still out there with that burnt out semi that fell over the interstate a little bit over an hour ago.